Hey y'all, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something so super duper fun for me anyway, because I'm going to do a mani based on my favorite show at the moment, which is Our Flag Means Death. Season 2 starts streaming October the 5th. Oh, just a few days away, and I'm so flippin' excited. So I'm going to start with, obviously, my 4 practice tips. I'm going to use this. This is a Nail Reserve polish called Take a Sip. This is going to be my base color for all 4 of my tips. And I'm going to be using this old Jolie polish, stamping polish. As you can see, I've already started playing and trying to figure out what the heck it is I'm going to be doing. This is light gold from Jolie polish. Jolie has not, this brand has been gone for years and years, but I have a million of her stamping polishes. I've also pulled out several different plates. This is Maniology's MXM058. I also have MXM057. Pardon me, I was farting around with this plate. I got it quite cloudy. So if you don't know anything about Our Flag Means Death, it's about pirates. So I'm using several different stamping plates. This is Creative Shop 28. I'm going to be using, I don't know. I really don't know definitively which images I'm going to be using from which plate. I also grabbed A019, mostly for this little lighthouse, but I might use some birds. Hell, I don't know. And then I have this old Born Pretty plate, BPL006. I may wind up using this Skull and Crossbones. Who knows? Who really knows? So I am going to be doing some reverse stamping. I may wind up using some Maniology Sticky Black. I don't really know. You should see the state of my desk right now. But as of this particular moment, I'm just going to pop off here and get my base colors swatched. So sit tight. Okay, you guys, my practice tips are out of the lamp. 1 coat of Take a Sip from Nail Reserve. It's absolutely beautiful. If you have seen Our Flag Means Death, season 1 of Our Flag Means Death, you probably recognize the significance of this color because there is an item, a very important item in season 1 that is this color, or at least Take a Sip was very reminiscent of that color for me, which is why I used that. So that's sort of like the symbolism behind using this here base color, which is Take a Sip. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have already done one of these images off camera. I had to do it off camera because this is this is like a Kraken, and it's so tiny. Like there's the space in there is so tiny. I needed this up to my eye holes. I'm sorry. I am going to try to reverse stamp this image as well. I'm only going to do the tentacles, the tentacles. Hey, can y'all see me? Hey, hey girl, hey, hey. God, I'm annoying. I'm only going to do the tentacles on these. So I'll have 2 different images, and I'm going to put those 2 images on one nail. But I'm going to try to film as much as I can of my actual reverse stamping these tentacles. But again, I'm old, y'all, and my eyeballs don't be working like they used to be working. And I may have to do most of that off camera for y'all. I'll try to share as much as I can with y'all. But, you know, don't hold your breath because your girl is old as hell. This is probably not going to be a super long video, and I apologize for that. But I definitely wanted to get this video out before October the 5th. And just really show my appreciation for Our Flag Means Death. It's fantastic. If you have HBOMAX, it's not HBOMAX anymore, it's just called Max. Please go stream season 1. There's not a ton of episodes, and they're all very short. They're like half an hour. I'm obsessed with Our Flag Means Death. And can I tell you how excited I was to learn that season 2 was not going to be affected by the writer's strike. They already had season 2 in the bag. They just had to put a few finishing touches on it. And thankfully, season 2 will be releasing October the 5th. Not the whole season, but any boobs. I have October 5th circled on my calendar in red ink. Okay, so sit tight. I'm just gonna wrap up, fly through the rest of this design, and then I'll meet y'all back here and we'll see what I come up with. So this is gonna be a very exciting week for me, y'all. The Major League Baseball playoffs start today. As I'm recording this, it is Tuesday, October the 3rd, and then 2 days time, my favorite show comes back. And then 2 days after that, I think the Braves start their playoff journey, their playoff run. So it's a busy week for me here. All right, y'all. So I have sort of split this Kraken octopusy thing. Ooh, I said a bad word there. Into 2 images, and now I'm isolating what I need. I'm just going to get off the big stuff with my lint roller, and then I have this little pointy silicone tool, and every once in a while I'll just stick that to my tongue and I'll like lick it and wet it down, and then I don't know, scrape off what I need to. And now I'm using this stunning, I think this was actually a basis load lacquer prototype. I don't even remember which polish was like the base color, but I added linear hollow pigment to that, so I don't even know what it's called. It wasn't really for sale, I don't think. I don't remember. So this was kind of difficult, more so when I got down towards the little curly parts of those tentacles. Kind of hard to see. So I'm going to use this outline that's very treasure mappy, and I'm going to outline this, which would I guess would be like my index nail, and I want to border the whole nail, and I loved it so freaking much that I did the same thing on the pinky nail, and I was digging it. I loved that. Unfortunately, I had to wipe this nail down. I had to take off the tacky layer because I had to push the tip back onto that sticky stuff, the sticky tack stuff, to hold the tip onto the nail stand. So I wound up wiping off my tacky layer. Oh, I'm going to pick up this lighthouse first. Wasn't happy with it. Wiped it all off, got rid of that. And tried it again, number 2. All right, so let's isolate it. A lot of things went wrong in this mani, and I left a lot of them in here. So that was the first sort of nail fail. Didn't really have a good pickup. So I went, this is the second time around. But because I don't have, watch. No. 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 Shit. Yeah. So that was fail number 2. So I'm going to take some alcohol and a lint-free wipe and try to get off as much of this image as I can. But it was leaving behind sparkly stuffs, and I just, I wasn't very happy, which you'll see right now. Damn it all to hell. Oh, I hate it. Now it's all jacked up. Ugh. Yeah, so I wound up using this little double-ended, I don't know, Q-tippy thing, and I got as much off as I could, but again, I still have no tacky layer to be putting my stamping image on. So I'm going to use my Purple Willow Apothecary Sticky Sweet Base Coat and put some right here where my lighthouse is going to go. But I actually wound up pretty much using it all over the place because there were other images that I wanted to put on this tip. So I'm going to plop, finally, after all this time, I'm going to get my lighthouse where I want it to go. So I pick up, watch. Yep, my stamper stuck to the freaking plate, so that was like fail number 3 or something. But I finally got this little X marks the spot, I guess, little thing on the thing. Super cute. So now I've done the birds at the top, and this nail is done. So lots of symbolism with the lighthouse and the birds and this knife image. So I'm also going to add, this is my pinky nail, by the way. I'm going to add this dead or alive little image right here in the middle. And I think this nail is also done. So now we get to start to stamping on my reverse stamped images. This is the middle nail, and this is the big honker Kraken, and you guys, I love it so much. It's so amazing. And then this is the index nail, and again, because my tips are not well balanced on my tip stand here, I have to hold it kind of wonky so I don't, yeah, that's me freaking out because I love this so freaking much. So I put one at the top, one at the bottom. Oh, look at it. It's just so flippin' beautiful. I loved it so much. So I'm obsessed with this, the nail, the mani, but the middle nail needed a little something extra. So I added some little swoopy waves and some bubbles. And I think that's pretty much done, minus top coats, of course. So I do glossy top coat this just to show y'all what it looks like. But honey, it is matte all the things for me, as you well know. So there it is, glossy, gorgeous. It still pops. It's still beautiful. But y'all, I go in with a Madame Glam's Velvet Matte Top Coat, and it just transforms it. I love it so much. So that's it. So here we go, you guys. I am in love. Oh, look at this matte. Oh, I feel like the matte makes the gold pop 10 times more than it did when it was glossy. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to run out to my favorite Reddit thread and post my little nail set. Everyone's gonna love it. October 5th, HBO Max, or just Max. Again, if you haven't watched season 1, you still have time because season 2 doesn't start till the 5th, and they're not doing the whole season at once. I think they're gonna release like 2 episodes on the 5th. And then the next week, they're going to release another 2 episodes. They're just going to sort of roll it out, a couple episodes at a time. I can't wait. Ooh. The show is amazing. I'm obsessed with this mani. I got to say, I fucking rocked it, okay? I nailed it. Finally, a mani that I'm not nitpicking apart. And I'm not like, oh, I should have done this, should have done that. Hell no. Toot, toot, motherfucking toot. Love it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. If you stuck around this long, cookies, kudos, and trophies to y'all. The keyword is crackin'. The keyword is crackin'. I hope you guys enjoyed this mani as much as I do and as much as I loved creating it. That's going to do it for me, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye!